February. You don't usually get up past 70.
No, it was actually negative 28 wind chill one day, and I recall vividly that day.
Michael McDonald is here, comedian. He's going to be in Webster this weekend, and the first thing he noticed was my organic plant that I've been working on and tending to for years.
It's
it has
his
dust
bonsai.
on it.
It's his bonsai.
Never needs watering.
It's a very fake plant for some very real people.
Oh, wasn't that nice? That is awesome.
You are so nice.
That's why he's the comedian.
You're so nice.
Go
and
ahead
you're so hilarious. The first thing I said to this guy when he walks in, I go,
here you go. Why are you doing
oh
this to
my
the man?
gosh, what's it like to date the most beautiful woman in the world? Because
I don't think you should ask him that.
Why?
Go ahead.
I don't know what you're referring to. The most beautiful woman in the world I know is my mom. But I think you're referring to Sandra Bullock,
Yes,
who is on People magazine.
A wonderful lady.
Have you hung out with her?
No, but I love her movies, and I love I love her interviews. I love the way she is in her interviews. I hope that's the real her.
She's a pretty great girl.
Yeah.
Talk about Mike.
I love the way
you
he
did it. You
answered
went
that.
there. You did. You went there.
I was diplomatic.
And he got his mom in too, which
I
is
like
nice.
it even better.
Which is nice.
Go ahead.
Stand-up comedy for you. What can people expect when you do stand-up?
Well, I don't like to toot my own horn, so I will say that it's probably the best show you're ever going to see.
Ever in the history of comedy.
In the history of
Your
comedy.
humility is astounding.
Sandra Bullock and I share that. No, I don't know. There's for those of anybody out there in your vast audience who've seen maybe Mad TV and know me from that, there's a little bit of that shows up. A little bit of that might show up. I talk about horrible things that have happened to me. Maybe this interview will make it into the who knows?
The whole Stewart thing, I don't know if we have a picture, we don't, but for those who don't know, the Stewart thing,
I love it.
It was simultaneously hilarious and uncomfortable.
It's creepy, right?
It's creepy, yes.
But I felt bad for him sometimes, like this poor person who's just so
Did you know Stewart?
pitiful.
I would say it's little dark corners of the past is what we can attribute that to.
Little dark corners of...
Yeah, it was a little boy character, and he had a mom, and there was some stuff that went on. But and my mom, who the mom character is based on, insists that it's nothing like her. But I guarantee you that there are just certain things. I would go home for Christmas or whatever, and that's going into the show. Like, it'd just be
Mother's
verbatim
Day.
There are
things.
parallels?
There were, yeah, a little bit. But I should say, for her to represent her side of the view, point of view, she doesn't believe it.
Mother's Day is going to be very interesting, I'm sure, in your family.
Yeah. It'll be very expensive for me.
But I ask about, I'm glad you asked about the stand-up versus what people know you from on TV. Is it the same kind of humor, or are you different when you're in person and you're being Michael McDonald yourself?
I don't know. I'd say my sense of humor is maybe a little sick. In the most commercially available way. No, but I just like to I do storytelling kind of stuff. Like, I grew up listening to George Carlin, and his stuff was very much kind of personal and story-based and things like that. That's the stuff I like. I used to say Bill Cosby, but now I don't anymore. But his comedy was good.
You know what's funny about as you think about people think stand-up is stand-up. There are so many different styles.
Yeah, some people do a character, like Andrew Dice Clay is kind of a character. There are people that tell, rapid-fire jokes, and I don't have the talent or the memory. You got to remember a lot of things. If it happened to me, it's much easier to remember than having to make it up.
Right.
So you must be a very good student of whoever you're around, right?
Yeah, like I'm matrixing your guys' relationship, and the audience probably doesn't feel the sexual tension that I feel, but...
I will say this, there is tension. We were just talking about how we've worked together for a while, and she calls me Pops. Anyway, this weekend, Webster
not Papi,
Comedy Club.
Not Papi Chulo, but go ahead.
We have 15 seconds left.
Go for it.
So tonight,
plug the show.
2 shows.
Plug that show.
And tomorrow night,
plug it.
2 shows. I'm trying to plug it. I'm trying to plug it.
You did great.